Hey, today I'm coming at you with two super easy ways to make mindfulness a habit. And I'm speaking into my little thing because my shirt is so fabulous, as I'm sure you can see, and I couldn't hook it on well. So there you go. So I'm using it like a little mic. So here's the two things. Because what people say to me all the time is, well, it's great to make mindfulness a habit, but how do I actually remember to do it? How do I remember to do it? Well, I've got two great hacks for that. One is I want you to delete all the social media apps off your phone. Delete them all off your phone. And then whenever you want to use them, when you get that urge to use it, to check Facebook, to post something on Instagram, you're going to have to stop because it's not there. And what I want you to do is go, oh yeah, and use that as your moment to be mindful. So what you're going to do is check in with yourself and think to yourself, well, why was I just focused on that? Why was I focused on social media right now? On scrolling or posting or whatever. What's happening in my moment, right this moment, that I'm not in the moment, and instead I just want to be outside of myself or share it or whatever. What's going on with that? And that is a great way to be mindful, because then you check in. You're not just doing things on autopilot. That's what being mindful and self-aware is all about. Getting off of autopilot and getting into conscious action so that you're really aware of what you're doing when you're doing it. This is a great hack to do that. So do it for 1 week. You don't have to do it forever, but do it for a little while. And what happens is your brain starts to pay attention to the fact that you should be mindful. So it'll start reminding you on its own that, hey, we should be mindful right now. And again, remember, mindfulness is about not judging. So when you notice this urge to go to social media, don't judge it. Don't think you're wrong or bad or whatever. Just instead go, oh, that was interesting. Okay, what was happening right now? Well, I was a little bored, or I was feeling anxious about something, or whatever it is, or I needed some sort of feedback, needed to see how many people liked my photo earlier or whatever. And just notice it. That's all. Just notice it like a little cloud floating by. And then just reset, and if you want, download the app at that point. Just takes a minute, and sign back in and then post. But doing that for a week will really change the game in a lot of ways for your mindfulness. Okay, so that's one. See, and that way you'll remember. You'll remember to do it, because you're going to notice that your app isn't where you thought it was. And you're going to get pissed for a minute. You're going to be annoyed at me, so I'm not taking it. And then the other thing I want you to do, the second hack or tip I have to make mindfulness a habit. Most of you drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. I don't understand the whole love of coffee, but I know most folks do. And so anytime, and if you don't drink coffee, then it could be tea, or it could be anytime you drink water. And so you can put something right on the mug or right on whatever you drink from normally, so that and what happens sometimes, people put something over the top, so they have to take it off every time they grab for their coffee mug, and you can just do a Post-it or a sticky and just stick it over the mouth hole of whatever coffee cup you have. And then for that, how long does it take you to drink a cup of coffee? How long does it take you to drink your bottle of water? However long that is, you're just going to see the sign every time, and you're going to how am I doing? How am I doing? And again, just check in. Just notice how you're feeling. Just don't judge whatever you're feeling. Notice if you am I bored? Am I anxious? Was I actually thirsty, or was I just doing this automatically? Where was that from? Was I feeling kind of low energy and that's why I wanted some coffee? What was this attached to? And that's all you're doing, is trying to uncover what you put on autopilot and to make it conscious and thoughtful. Because all of this will transfer to your relationships. When you get off of autopilot in your relationships and start to be mindful and thoughtful when you interact with your partner, it changes the game 1,000%. So there you have it. I'm Dr. Abby Medcalf. I help people create lasting change in their relationships, even if their partners won't do a thing. Go be mindful, and I'll speak to you soon.